Someone throw out a problem, societal issue we're having. Pardon?
Migration.
Migration, okay.
Homelessness.
Homelessness. What else?
Climate change.
Climate.
Economic inequity.
How about two more?
Housing.
Pardon?
Housing.
Okay. And our last one?
Water security?
Water security, did you say? Or border security?
No, she was talking about water security, food
Okay.
security and water security. But border security is just as good.
Okay, well, we'll add a seven. Border security. Okay. Do we see any commonalities in the problems that are listed? What might those commonalities be?
They're international.
Okay, so we have commonalities. International. What else?
Scarcity.
Scarcity.
A lot of people are affected by it.
Broadness of. Anything else?
Well, interconnected.
Pardon?
I'll say interconnected.
Yes, that's good. Anything else?
It all affects the society, the people.
Right, okay. So, if we were able to solve migration problems, would we have an effect on homelessness?
Positive.
If we dealt with border security, would we have an effect on migration?
Yep.
Okay. If we dealt with climate change, will we have an effect on here? Will we have an effect on here? Will we have an effect on here? Are we going to have an effect on here? Are we now going to have an effect on here and here?
Yes.
Okay. Can we just deal with this?
No.
Why not?
Because it has an effect on everything else.
Okay. So, there's a couple ways you can approach the problem. You can see that this is the big issue. And these are the smaller issues in comparison, okay? But, let's say we just deal with the smaller issues in comparison. They're all big issues, okay? Are we going to affect this?
Potentially.
Anybody else have a thought about it?
Maybe not necessarily in the way that we would want to.
Okay. Or, did you have something just, what? Okay.
Indirectly?
Oh, yeah, indirectly, okay? So, sometimes what happens is, this happens in business a lot too. We have what are called silos. And what are silos?
People working independently of other groups.
Right. So this group knows nothing about what this group is doing. And this group knows nothing about what this group is, and so on and so forth. Okay? But they all work for the same company. What happens in the end?
Nothing gets done.
Well, things get done. But what happens in the end?
Sometimes it's duplicating the
Okay.
process or.
Or it creates conflict in trying to solve the bigger issue of how to, or in the case of a company, how to generate profit. Because if, let's say, I'm a car maker, and this is production, this is sales, this is accounting, this is IT, this is strategy, and this is our CEO over here. If they're not working together, we have no way of knowing what the other group is doing, and we have no way of developing a cohesive strategy. So, partly what we need to do in terms of the issues that we have is to understand what other people are doing in that resolve and developing those types of public-private partnerships in order to help solve problems. So, what I want you to do is, these are all big problems, okay? So I want you to develop a logic model. But what I want you to do is, you can choose any of these 7 ideas up here on the board. I want you to break it down into a more digestible idea that you can possibly solve. Because you really can't solve migration on its own. You're definitely not going to be able to do it in the hour that I'm going to give you. But what part of migration might you be able to come up with a solution that will start to assist in dealing with the migration issue? We understand that? So I want you to use the logic model. I want you to work in groups. So why don't you 3 work together? Why don't you 3 work together? And why don't you 4 work together, okay?
Wait, can we go over the logic